Hello students, in this video we are going to study the remaining question answers of chapter 2. The chapter name is Altogether Class 5 Subject EVS GCERT. So before starting these question answers, let me recall what we had learned in the previous videos of this chapter. So in the starting we had seen one story which gave the moral that unity is strength, and through that story we had learned the importance of unity. Then after we had seen that India, our country, is rich in diversity, and we found this diversity in religion, caste, languages, food we are eating, status, etc. And we had seen that the different natural resources we found, we are getting those natural resources without any discrimination. We all people are getting those natural resources like air, water without any discrimination. Then we had seen a story of a boy whose name was Aryan. We had seen that he came to Ahmedabad from the other city, and earlier he didn't have anything, and then after slowly he found all the essential things that are required to live a life. And in between this he found another boy also joined him, who also came to Ahmedabad from the other city. Then we had seen some items, the materials which are used to make these items, and what is our responsibilities towards the natural sources, because we are getting these items from the natural resources. So what is our responsibility towards the natural sources like trees, animals, plants? So we had seen that it is our responsibility to conserve or to save these natural resources so we can get those items for longer time. Then we had seen from some pictures that whole process of food or meal that we are eating or getting at our home, starting from crop grown in the field or crop production to the sabzi or chapati that we are eating. Then after we had seen one story of a girl whose name was Rupal. She was differently able girl and she was suffering from the disease called polio. Earlier she was not able to go to school, but then after one organization donated her a wheelchair, and after that with the help of her friends, classmates, teachers and parents, she would be able to go to school. Then after we had seen one story of a potter, how he is making the pot or the process of making pot, starting from the digging of soil to then after transferring that soil from field to his house, then after making of pot, then after transporting that pots to the market through the vehicle, and in this process the driver of that vehicle is also involved in this process, and then after giving or selling these pots to the customers. So this is where the businessman is also connected to this process or involved in this process. Then after we had seen that different professionals are connected with each other by the various kind of work. Like we had seen the example of pot. In the pot or making process of pot, the potter, driver and businessman are connected. What they are doing in this process? So potter makes pots. Then after your pot is ready, so driver transports that pots to the market, and then after that businessman sells those pots to the customers. So this is how the potter, driver and businessman are connected or associated with each other. Then after we had seen the making process of ice cream. So the people or work that are involved in this process are animal husbandry. That we had seen that the process of rearing of animals, that is known as animal husbandry. So the people who are doing this animal husbandry, then after businessmen and vendors are associated or connected with each other. The people who are doing animal husbandry, they provide the milk, Then after, businessmen buy the milk and they make the ice cream from the milk, and then after they are selling this ice cream to the vendors. So vendors sells the ice cream to street to street or to us. So this is how these all people are connected by one profession. Then after, we had seen the example of clothes. So in the process of making of clothes, or in this profession, the different persons that are involved are tailor, shopkeeper and washerman. So in this process, tailor makes the dresses, shopkeeper sells the dresses and washerman washes the dresses. So this is how they are connected with each other. So by these examples, we had seen in the chapter that no work is considered as low or high, and we should have a respectful attitude towards this all the work. And we had seen that our life, or we are dependent upon many natural resources as well as other different people. So this is what we had learned from the chapter. Then after, we had seen the textbook solution, or 2 tables were there in the textbook. So we had seen the solution of those tables, and then after, we had seen first 11 question answer which is from your textbook, that are given on your page number of 12 and 13. So now let me continue the question answers. So from your page number 15, next question answer is there. So 12 number is, how do you go to school? So your answer may be different and you can write the answer by your own. So we go to school either by auto rickshaw or by van or by bus, cycle or with parents. Your answer may be different from this. The way you are going to school, that answer you have to write. So we are going to school either by auto rickshaw, van, bus, cycle or with parents. Next question 13 number is, who among you does not go to school and why? Who is not going to school and what is the reason that he or she is not going to school? So we all, if you generally see around you, so we all go to school every day. But Ketul does not go to school. He lives in the slum at the end of our society. One of my friend whose name is Ketul, he is not going to school and he lives in the slum at the end of our society. His father is poor and cannot send him school. So that's why he is not going to school. So you have to write the reason for this also. You can write this answer by your own also. Next is question answer from the page number 16. Think and say page number 16. The next question number 14 is, why do you like going to school? Why you are liking to go to school? So I am fond of or interested in studying. So I like going to school. Also I like to play with my friends at school. As in the school you are met with your friends, you can play over there. The games period is also there, and I am very interested in study. So these all are the things that because of which I like to going to school. So this is the reason. Next 15 number, what do you like in this school? What things you like in this school? So I like teachers telling stories. I like meeting friends at school. I like the games period. So this is the reason why what I like in this school. What the things you like in this school? So in this school teacher tells different stories. Then I meet my friends every day and I like the games period. There is the also drawing period is also there. So this is why I like to go to school. Next question 16 number, what do you do if you cannot come to school? If you can't able to go to school, so then what will you do? So if I am not able to come to school for any reason, I call any of my classmates and ask him about what has been taught in the school and homework given. So if I was not able or I am not able to go to school any day for due to some certain reasons, then I will call to my any of classmate and I will ask him about what has teachers has been taught in the school and what homework is given in that on that day. And then I will try to study that on my own and also try to complete the given homework. You should try to study what is the taught by the teacher on that day, and you have to also try to complete the given homework. And if there is any difficulty, I will note it down and ask the teachers on the next day. If you have any queries or doubts with you or difficulties in this study, then you can note down and you can ask to your teachers on the next day. So if I will not be able to go to school for some reason, then I will do this. Here the answer is given to you. So now next question, let me see. Think and say on the page number 17. Now these questions are given to you on the page number 17 of your textbook. On that next question, 17 number is, do you help anybody and how? So yes, I help my neighboring child in studies and I help him to do maths homework. You can write this answer by your own. How you are helping? If you are helping anybody and if yes, then how you are helping them? So the answer should be maybe different from this. You can also help your younger brothers and sisters, your parents, grandparents, and then you have to write how you are helping them. So you can write this answer by your own. Here I had wrote that I help my neighboring child in studies and I help him to do maths homework. Next question is, does anyone come to school with your help? Does around you anyone is there who came to school with your help? So yes, my younger sister comes to school with me. You can write this answer by your own, that your younger sister, younger brothers and your friends, or a little boy who is staying around you, staying nearby you, he or she might be came to school with the help of you. So yes, my younger sister comes to school with my help. Next is, who can come to school with your help only? So a little boy of my neighborhood can come to school with my help only. As he is little, so he is coming with me, so he can come to school with my help only. Next question is, how do you help those children who have a fear to come to school? If you had find, then some children are like they are fearing of to come to school. So what will you do for them? So we can help those kind of children by being friendly with them. We have to be friend with them. Friendly behavior we have to maintain with them. Then after assisting them, or you can say helping them in doing different works in this school. So this is how we can remove the fear from this kind of children about this school. We can convince them that school is very good place where we can play, we can learn many new things. So this is how we can help the children who have a fear to come to school. Now next question, that is also from page number 17. That first question, 21 number. By whose help could Rupal reach to school? These question answers are from the story of Rupal. So, by whose help could Rupal reach to school? So, Rupal reached school with the help of a neighboring boy. A boy who is living nearby her. He helped her to reach the school. Next question is 22 number. What did Rupal see while coming to school? So, now Rupal is going to school for the first time. So, what she had seen in the while coming to school on the road. So, Rupal saw many other children going to school. Then after, she also saw houses, shops, fields, vehicles, vendors who are selling the different items and many other things while coming to school. She had seen different kind of things while coming to school. Now next question, that is from page number 18. 23 number, who all might have helped Rupal. Who are those people who helped Rupal? So everybody in the school helped Rupal, including her classmates and teachers. All the people in the school, that is her classmates and teacher, help her in this school. Next question is, in which works of this school does Rupal need help? In the school, in what kind of work Rupal needs help? So Rupal needs help during board work and submitting homework. In these two work, Rupal needs someone's help. Next question is, whom do you come to school with? How you are coming to school? With whom you are coming to school? So I come to school with my neighboring children, and if you are coming with your parents, you can write that I come to school with my parent. So I come to school with my neighboring children or with my friends. So now next question answer from the page number 19. Now this question answer are given from the story of the porter that we had seen in the chapter. So here the next question, question 26 number is given to you, or the first question on the page number 19 of your textbook, that is, from where does the porter bring grass for the donkey? As in the story we had seen that porter is using donkey to transport the soil from field to his house. So now donkey also needs some food. So from where does this porter bring the grass for the donkey? So the porter may bring the grass from the nearby field for the donkey. It may be possible that nearby his house there is the field, so he might be bringing the grass from that field. So the porter may bring the grass from the nearby field for the donkey. Next question is, who may be bringing water for the porter to soak the soil? So while making the pots, it need to be soak or dip the soil with water. So who may be bringing water for the porter to dip this soil, or you have to sprinkle the water over the soil as the soil is dry. So it may be possible that the son or wife of the porter may be bringing water for him to soak the soil. His son or his wife may be bringing the water for him to soak the soil. Next question is, who would help the porter to make the pots? Who is helping in this process? So the brother of the porter, or you can say the wife of the porter, may help him to make pots. So here we had written the brother of the porter may help him to make the pots. Now next question 29 number is, what may the porter require to fire the pots? As we had seen, once the pots are ready, it need to be fire, or it need to be heat that pots. So for that, porter require, what are the different things that are required by the porter? So the porter require kiln. Kiln, that means a area which is made by the porter with the help of bricks, in which he will put the, or he will place the pots, and he will fire inside that place, so the pots get heated up. So the porter require kiln which is made up of bricks, and this kiln is made by the bricks, and the firewood to fire the, or to heat the pots. So these things are required by the porter to fire the pots, kiln and firewood. So now next question is from this question, that who would sell the things that are required for heating the pots to the porter? So we had seen we required bricks to make the kilns and firewood to fire the pots or to light the fire. So now who sell these kind of things? So the bricks which are required to make kiln is sold by the businessman, and the firewood is sold by the woodcutter. This firewood which we are required to light fire, that is sold by the woodcutter, and the bricks which we are required to build or to make the kiln is sold by the businessman. So these things are sold by the businessman and woodcutter. Now next number 31 number question is, have you ever purchased a pot? So yes, we had purchased a pot to store water. Might be you didn't purchase, but your mother had purchased the pot to store the water. And it is very useful to drink this water, the water that we are storing in the pot in this summer season, as in the summer it gives us cool water. Next 32 number, what other purposes is the pot used for? What are the different purposes that we are using the pot? So to store the water and to cook rice. So people use pots to store water and to cook rice. As it is general use to store the water, many people are using the pots to store water, but some of the people are also using pots to cook rice or to cook food. So these are the uses of pot. So here the question answers of textbook of chapter 2, that is all together, gets over. In the next video we will see some extra exercise for this chapter. These all question answers, as I had shown to you, you have to write in your notebook. This is your homework, and you will find this question answer from your study material. In the next video we will see the extra exercise for this chapter. Thank you.